Democracy originated from the Greek language demokratia. Demos means people, while kratos means rule. Democracy is defined as rule by the people, in which citizens get to engage themselves in political issues and also policy-making processes, either directly or by choosing a representative to make laws. It also means the government has to derive its power from the people. Thus, the people are the highest authority. Democracy is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Democracy exists to protect the liberty of the people. The most basic measure of democracy is that if a country has free and fair elections, it is considered a democratic nation. The people in a democratic nation have the right to vote for their government and can also throw them out if they're not satisfied. For instance, senators of the United States may impeach or remove a president or a judge from sitting when they commit a crime. The people have the right to voice out, whether directly or indirectly, in political decisions. In a democratic nation, human rights are protected. The appointment of governors through the means of popular competition and the participation of people in politics help to ensure individual rights. People have the right to choose whichever party or candidate they feel has the potential to govern the country and develop it better. People exercise their rights to vote through fair and clean elections. Elections come in different forms, depending on the system of democracy applied in different countries. For instance, Malaysia, that practices parliamentary democracy, has elections in contrast to those of election methods in South Korea, which practices a presidential system. In South Korea, citizens vote directly for the presidential candidate and vote for the Congress separately. The president of South Korea will act as the head of state as well as the head of government and can serve only for a 5-year term. However, Malaysians vote for a party in which the winning party would choose their prime minister to act as the head of government. The difference between the Malaysian and South Korean government is that in Malaysia, the head of state is not the prime minister, but the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. Despite the differences in electoral processes, both countries have a fair and free election, so that people would be able to vote for their government they have confidence and trust in, because democracy ensures the suffrage of each eligible voter. Besides that, in democracy, the citizens' involvement in politics helps to protect people's liberty. People can express their dissatisfaction or concerns toward the government. However, the degree of speech freedom varies in different countries. In the United States, people are free in speaking out their thoughts, despite it being a rather rude one on the public figure or the government. Americans are free to make jokes of the president without being caught, as they are merely exercising their freedom of speech, which is protected under the Constitution. Whereas in Malaysia, the people do not enjoy the absolute freedom of expression as those of Americans. For example, a Malaysian rapper named Wee was arrested and being accused for making religious insults in one of his music videos. This clearly shows that he does not have the total access to a free speech, although he was eventually released. Some people say that there is no pure democracy after all. Pure democracy cannot happen because it is not a personal opinion, but a result voted by the majority. Pure democracy is not attainable because majority has to decide over the minority, and as a result, the opinion of the minority will be neglected. More mature democracies, such as the US, have developed checks and balances to account for the problem that disregard the minority vote. This ultimately and automatically makes the system less democratic because it interferes with the principle of an individual's right to free will. All in all, although democracy is not a perfect form of government, it is no doubt the more ideal form of government compared to monarchy, oligarchy, and dictatorship. Democracy allows respect of human rights, more freedom of speech, and more free will to elect a government. As for us Democrats, we define democracy as a platform for the people to exercise their rights through free and fair elections, and for citizens to engage themselves in policy making and political issues, which serves as a basis for a strong progressive country.